People, we are coming to you live. This is Stever the Dude in his Fandango Doobie Brothers studio somewhere in Phoenix, Arizona. You never know what I'm going to be playing in the background here, but it's only the cool stuff, okay, for us guys that grew up in the 70s. So, we'll silence the doobs for a second here. And I'm going to be giving you an update on how the Kickstarter is doing with the 2021, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Sketchbook. Right now, let's see, a couple things to point out. Right now, the Sketchbook is available for $25. Sunday, a couple days from now, it's going up to $30. The second thing, so try to get your orders in and save a few dollars by Sunday. The other thing is that we are very close to a $20,000 goal right now, which is great. We're getting plenty of donations. We're going to see if we can up that a little bit. We are only $300 away. That's chump change. Remember when that used to be a lot of money? It's not anymore. We're $300 away from that 20,000. So let's see if we can push that a little bit. Money talk is over. Let's show some art. This is all stuff that's going to be featured in the sketchbook that you're backing here. Do we know this guy? He just turned 90. He's the captain of the Enterprise, and he's one of the dude's personal heroes. He's also someone I base Nexus on, Captain Kirk himself. Here's some studies that we've got going on here from one of my favorite artists, Drew Struzan, whom I call Stru. You couldn't do better than try to learn this guy's mastery of art. And on the back, of course, we have a lot of glare. We have, I use both sides of the paper, people. That's important. You don't want to waste anything. So that's what we do here at Dude Central. Practice, practice, practice. See you right there. Study 2019. Everything is organized here at Dude Central. It's a little early for Christmas, but this is something I did last year for a TV show that a friend of mine contacted me for, and he needed a card. Oh, was this Mad Men?
No, The Right Stuff.
It was called The Right Stuff. I knew that. And this was a little card that they were giving away at a party in the actual TV show. So they turned this into a little card about this big. Here's the paint that I supplied for them. And here's some stuff on the back here where I give a message to the producer of the show, asking him if this is okay, and where's my check. So there's that, there's this, and there's that. Everyone likes girls, including the dude. Doesn't matter how long you've been married. This is a surfer girl. I got this from some very interesting photo reference that I really liked, and it was just the cutest girl. I think she's from the 70s. Again, a great period that you guys that are born yesterday, you know nothing about. Who is this, everyone? Tell me, who is this right here? If the pose looks familiar, that's why. Betty Grable, World War II pinup, and all the planes. And that's the thing I adapted from it right there. This is actually done in pastel matte paper, which is a really cool paper that takes an amazing amount of beating, which is just the kind of paper I'm looking for. Because I beat the hell out of it.
I have a question.
We have a question. A question. Bring forth the question.
Do you prefer gouache or watercolor, and have you ever used dyes for reproduction?
I use dyes, and they actually hold up pretty well, which is against the common knowledge of what everyone tells you about dyes, which is that they disappear tomorrow. But they're still holding up. Just keep them out of the light, and you'll be okay. Watercolor and gouache are interchangeable to me. You use a transparency. Gouache is the same as transparent watercolor. If you wanna make gouache out of watercolor, just throw some white in there, and it's no big deal. You know, these mediums are just kind of they have the same ancestry. They have the same father. More girls. Yay for the girls. some kind of reference shot I got from somewhere that I kind of liked. These are all practice things right here. Practice, practice, practice. Dutiful practice, I'm told, makes you better. Thus, the dude engages in this kind of practice. Oh my, another girl. Can we ever get enough of them here? This is some girl from the 40s right here. Another period that I adore. A little before my time. But the way these girls look back then, I call them Loomis girls. Obviously based on the books of Andrew Loomis, the great art teacher. So we've got that right there. All in the sketchbooks. And all we need is $300 to make our $20,000 goal. Black and white stuff, imagine that. This is done for the Wisconsin Museum in Milwaukee. They wanted to do a show on comic book work, and they wanted to know if I would donate some stuff. And what I ended up doing was doing a little tutorial for them, for all the people that toured the exhibit. Because I'm really big on showing people, especially little kids. I remember when I was a little kid, I would give anything. I would have given anything to watch somebody paint or draw. I never saw it. It wasn't until high school that I saw somebody paint a little duck about 2 inches high for me, and that was a thrill. Also part of the tutorial, I also did a painting. This is in opaque watercolor or gouache, whatever you want to call it, or tempera. It's all the same stuff. You start off with a powder of a certain color. You throw something into it, and whammo, you get paint.
Brandon says we had a comment on YouTube.
A comment on YouTube, very good. This I want to show you real quick before we get to that question.
Oh, is it
The-
the same question?
We already answered it.
We're having production troubles here momentarily. I'll be right back with you. This is the really excellent photo reference. You can see how fuzzy that is, that I worked from right here. And from there, I went to that. People, you have to know how to draw or you're screwed. We have a comment? No comment, okay. I don't know what all that fuss was all about. Anyone who recognized this girl in a bikini so skimpy that it's almost not there? I think we all do. This is Vampirella. And I did this as a commission, and it's going to be in the sketchbook because the sketchbook features a lot of commissions. It also features a lot of sketches, which I think have a wide appeal because people don't normally see the workings in your sketchbook that you go through is, in my case, daily practice. And these are things I just do because most artists are very compulsively driven to produce, whether they have an actual assignment or not. And this is one of the things I did. So if there's nothing else for the producers that are standing behind me in the wings here, then we'll get back to the dubs. And we'll see you soon for the next Closet Collection broadcast. Donate.